What's going on, guys? It's your boy Cash, and I am here to say today that we got into the closed beta of this game, Phantom Blade Executioners. Now, I never really did a video on this. I pretty much watched a video from Clint Wolf, who is actually Phantom Blade Wolf. If you check up here, he made a separate channel to cover the game, so that's pretty cool. It's the reason why I was actually inspired to make my second channel for another separate game that I want to cover and kind of give it its own lane, you know, like different from this channel's lane. So I wanted to check it out, so he showed me the game. I'm gonna show this trailer. I think this is the most recent trailer, possibly. I don't even know if this is from the directed DB gameplay. Probably isn't. I don't know if this is who made this game or whatever like that, but we're gonna be watching it from this channel just to watch a little bit of how the game actually works. Now, the game looks cool. A lot of these, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, I think it's like a Chinese-based game, like the heroes are based in Chinese, or it could be like Korean, or one of the two. I don't remember exactly what it is, but the game looks pretty cool. And all I'm doing is checking out games that I think is pretty cool. Someone suggested another game, which I won't put as spoilers, but they just dropped a collab. It's a game I never covered on this channel, and I looked into it and it looks pretty cool. So if you guys have any suggestions of games, like I said, I always say it can be mobile and it cannot be mobile, because when I do my non-mobile gaming stuff, I say that and everyone thinks that they can't suggest a mobile or gacha game, and then vice versa. When I do a mobile gacha game, they think they can't suggest a game that's not. You know, I'm always just looking to cover a good games and, you know, play it out until the death of it, you know, or until I feel like killing it in my own mind. Anyway, psych. Actually, I found the Phantom Blade Executioners YouTube channel. So that channel was just another content creator. Shout outs to that person, but I was looking for the original video. So this is actually a video they dropped in October that kind of showcases a lot of stuff. There's a character trailers. There's a bunch of stuff that they started dropping. So first, let's just look at this. So like I said, for anyone that has no idea what this game is, this is a really good one that I found. Kung Fu Punk Action RPG is what they're saying. And this thing is like so... There we go. Got to angle it down a little bit.
And receive incredible powers. We live in this world full of lust, hate, intrigue, and murder.
Exactly.
Naturally, it preys on us.
My tears have already
The mother.
I was no longer
The savior.
a complete human being.
The something.
I had become what I was
That guy.
against.
This person.
Maybe it's better that we die.
Oh, maybe you, buddy. Oh boy.
They were grandmasters and paragons, but now reduced to walking husks, soulless and insane.
The organization. Now I'm gonna run back and like show certain aspects of the fights and stuff like that.
Just like how we cut down every living soul involved in the forbidden art. We are the organization,
Skip button.
and we will eradicate this poison from the source.
Blazing fast action. Block. That's another cool feature that they have. Co-op. Michael. Those are like the cutscene animations. Everyone's thumbnail when they play the game. This character build. Anywho, so that is, this game comes out 2022, but we're in the beta. So let's go back to when they first started showcasing some stuff. So, boom shakalaka. All right, first off, you guys start with all this money. No, I'm just, you wish. We also see the stamina system here. We see the gold and then the other currency that exists. So we got a gear system, so that's one thing that's in the game. A gear bulk recycled, sort by tier. You know, they got this thing going on. Weapons, armor, axe. I know it's not accuracy. It's probably something else that I'm not thinking of that would be that acronym or whatever like that. Not an acronym, but it's short term for something that I can't think of. Accessory. There we go. Oh my god. So it looks like, what are you? Oh my god. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12 slots of stuff. That's interesting. I can't figure this out though, but maybe obviously these don't affect, you know, she doesn't have a green banjo thing here, but it looks like they have a, you know, a certain type of system as far as like gear. You also see that there's like slots, not slots, but you know, 1, 2, 3, this thing has 3 slots into it. 16 something, no idea. Engraving, detailed. So there's the gear and there's an upgrade system. Like I just made a video about Figure Fantasy and how that gear works and how I feel like it's uninspired. Hopefully that this one has a way better gear system that's more interactive with the character. Like I've always liked in Epic 7 when you would get something like a counter set. A counter set wasn't like good on certain characters, but it was amazing on certain characters that made you really want to get that, and it kind of made it more exciting to get certain stuff for farm for certain things to make sure you getting, you know, certain things together. And for Figure Fantasy, everything was based on like the character themselves, like the character already had everything attached to it. So I hope that it's usually supposed to be a unity of both. You usually want to have it that the gear and the character skills synergize so well that it makes it seem more important than it's just something like an afterthought of a thing. So hoping that they knock it out of the park in this game, but we'll be going over everything once they drop it. So what else did they show? This looks like the upgrade skills. Perception is 64 out of 64. Guy has the best glasses ever, probably better than mine. Anyway, I don't actually know what this is. We got combos, skills, phantoms, and illusions. I do think that when you see them have like with their little JoJo character, that's probably one of these two, either the Phantom or the Illusion, that you can assign to your character. You also see that this guy's ugly by himself. You also can see that there's like 2 things attached to this character. This one's +3, this one is nothing, this one's -2, -2, -1. Definitely gonna have to figure out what the heck this is. I feel like this might be like them setting up a skill or a team. Not exactly sure. It does say skill here, but maybe the skills that you have in battle are based on who you bring with you. But these are a lot of characters portraits, but it could also be that the portraits are something like an artifact system in Epic 7, like where you have certain special things attached to the character that are like equipable to any character, but that's what these faces are. They could either be actual characters in the game, or they could be like an artifact, like a separate gear, pretty much, as we would say, or the badge system from Figure Fantasy is similar to it as well. Or it could be that when you are equipped as a second character, that you give a certain skill, and that could be a thing. So that'd be interesting. Imagine that. What do you guys think about that? That a character is the badge or the artifact, that each one has a secondary skill that they specifically give out, or a passive that they give out specifically when they are a secondary character. That'd be something I think that I would be mostly interested in. It would encourage you to build multiple characters while obtaining multiple characters anyway for multiple different things. Like, oh, for this dungeon you use this chick, you use this chick for this dungeon, so you're building her up, right? But her passive skill helps out this guy as a passive skill, so you still benefit from leveling the character up. Meanwhile, you can also use them in 2 different ways, instead of it just being like, oh, you got to get this character, this character, this character, the only way you can beat the dungeon. But I don't know, I feel like that'd be making it twofold. Anyway, not to saying that this game does or doesn't do it, but that would just be a cool feature in my personal opinion. Waffles in the comment section below. I know you can do like frame by frame. Okay, unknown weapon, Sin weapon, Zenze, reeks of eagles, and like 1 of 09, but I want to see. This thing requires right at level 50. Attack, defense, HP, some basic stats, and then doesn't show you anything else. I think that's like a level up that they were showing, like someone leveling up the gear. Like I said, there is blocking in this game, so that, like, that's gonna look crazy. Like I might, luckily now, hold on. Got my microchip so I can get tracked by the government. No, that's actually my Bluetooth dongle, so I can actually connect my Bluetooth PS5 controller and play like that, because I find that these games, I'm not sitting there doing it. Also, you can connect a wireless controller to usually your phone as well, so that might be a thing just to play it like that, so who knows. But if there's a block button, I don't want to be on my phone, like, no. I'd rather be sitting back like this, screen up here. It's an action-based game. You don't want to be sitting there getting hunchback for that. Not me, not your boy. See, like he's about to do the block right here. Block that, it stunned them. So maybe that character does that. Like when they block a skill, it stuns them momentarily. Cool skills. Now that was another thing I wanted to showcase. That's a cool effect. When this strike comes out, you can see like shatters the screen. So it's like a, I don't know if that means it was a heavy hit, maybe counter, or it's just a cool visual effect. She's just playing, she's having the time of her life. Now co-op, Michael. Hashtag Michael. There goes the summon thing I was talking about. Soul Frame is off to the right. Looks like you can bring in 3 people. Well, you know, we'll see how that works. A lot of the times, I don't know. I've yet to see a good co-op. I think Genshin obviously would be the best. But most games I feel like don't do co-op all too well, or the friend system. Like sometimes you could just bring in, you bring in their profile character. That's usually a thing as well. So maybe they'll add that in, like, oh, you could bring in your profile homie, and then your friends list becomes like a bidding war. Like I can only accept the best. I need the best. Duel. Now, honestly, this game system looks like PvP would be phenomenal. As far as like if it is bash base, the connection will be important. But most, I don't know about you guys. I don't know too many gachas that have like smooth connections like that. This is usually something I feel like would be better for consoles and the PC. Maybe internet is an issue because of it's on like emulators. Most people play on an emulator. But you know, that's the see. Let's see if they actually have internet. Fighting games been fighting for good internet for a long time. So I don't know about these mobile games when it comes down to good internet. But PvP, especially playing against someone else. Now, let's also bring it to full circle. Let's be real. Let's say if the PvP is still player versus AI, but they fight pretty well, or maybe as I've always wanted, and I know someone else was asking me, Cash, when are you gonna make your gacha game? And I'm like, you know, one day. But one thing that I do want to introduce, you know, I hope someone steals my idea. Hey, steal my idea. I don't care. A gambit system for you know, player versus AI battles, where you could set up how your character plays. You could set them up that if they're this much HP, they heal, yada yada yada. You know, just have them not do some I don't know. I feel like instead of the devs trying to figure out how to make a character work and to try to set up its AI, just let the player set up their AI. Like, they're fighting the character that I built. Let me make the character fight the way that I want it to fight so I can win fights. That's why most people don't care what their defense is. They usually just slap on characters and pray for the best. But if I wanted to do that, like, you would put more thought, I'm talking too much, but you would put more thought into your PvP defense if you had more stake in it. Most people don't care, and sometimes they keep their accounts in a lower elo specifically just because they can win in a lower elo, they get more resources for winning. But there's not that many people that have competitive, especially because most of these games, they don't give you money. There's no competitive scene for it. I think Summoners War tried it. I don't know if it still did. I highly doubt that it still does it. It was years ago that they were trying it, but it'll be cool if they actually made it more of a serious thing. And the only way you can do that is, one, have good service, and two, when it comes down to not having RTA, which I know eventually they always want to have RTA. Some games aren't built for it, but at least have a cool system when it's not RTA that you could really get against people. And it also creates more content when a person can not only do character builds, but it can also do PvP defense builds. You're giving people more option to make content, because this account, this Phantom Blade Executioner's account, has about 400 subscribers, and the other sequential languages have even less subscribers, but they're getting decent views, and everyone that covers the game is going to get more views. So just let us do all the legwork for you, but give us stuff to make legwork on. And these are the animations, thumbnail bait. Bow, baby. YFOs in the comment section below. Let me know how you feel about Phantom Blade's Executioners. I think that the game looks phenomenal. Oh yeah, I wanted to try to show like the spammy thing, but it's standard spam. You know, it does look like the classic games. The same thing as Punishing Gray Raven. I was about to say Punishing Gray Wolf. Damn it, Clint Wolf. It's the same thing. You know, you have attacks and stuff like that. I could try to find a. All right, here it is. So my man DB actually held it down. DB gameplay. There you go. There's the stuff from your boy. So he actually does have it. So you can actually see the overlay here, which is kind of important. I feel like somewhat important for some people. But yeah, see, you can see that they have certain moves here. Let me biggie size it. You do have to move left and right. Like, I'd rather do this on a controller, right? Am I bugging here? You know, very similar to like moving around. I think like Revive Witch also moving around, not the fighting, but like, you know, moving around in a enclosed space or whatever like that. I don't think he's on a 3D plane either. I think that, you know, he moves left and right. I don't think you can move up or down. Like I know you can go up like you show right there, but I don't know. Actually, you know, you can do. Okay, yeah, he's moving down. I lied. See. Boom, there goes his little combo. His skills have a cooldown to it. They gonna have to nerf that. They gonna have to nerf that, boy. Anyway, like, comment, subscribe, and just remember that every day at the Kashino is your lucky day, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.